Hey, do you want to go digging? Then don't forget to stock up with Scatty.
What do I need then?
Well, at the very least, a pickaxe. And some provisions can't hurt. Or how about some healing potions? There are mine crawlers down there.
How's business?
Since the tomb has been open, there hasn't been much demand. Raven has no more use for his slaves. That's why they're mining gold now, on Bloodwind's orders. And the diggers are taking it easy. Diggers who take it easy aren't good for business.
Bloodwind, is he in charge here?
He oversees the mine, but he's almost never down here. He spends most of his time with Raven in the temple.
What exactly does almost never mean?
Last time I saw him was when he came out of the tomb. No, wait. The last time he was here was when he sent the slaves to mine the gold. Unlike Raven, he is very interested in gold.
What sort of tomb?
A cursed, unlucky tomb. The guardians of the tomb have killed many men.
Guardians? Are you talking about creatures of stone, rather flat with a round head?
That's exactly what I mean. They came out of the depths of the stone by the dozen. I knew from the beginning that it wasn't good to dig out the tomb. But Raven was possessed with the idea of digging there, and once the tomb was finally uncovered, he marched in there with his guards.
What did Raven want in the tomb?
You're pretty curious. You remind me of a fellow I once knew. He was just as curious, and eventually it was his undoing.
Get to the point. What happened in the tomb?
Well, my throat is really dry.
Hey, Scatty, not now. This is important. So, what did Raven do there?
All right. He summoned something. He kept calling out words in a foreign language. Bright light poured out of the tomb, and then I heard a scream that cut right through me. A demonic scream.
And then?
That's all I know. At that moment, Bloodwind came out of the tomb and said I should beat it, and that's what I did. It also didn't take long before Raven and his boys disappeared back into the temple. And since then, Raven hasn't been seen.
What do I have to know about mining gold?
Take a pickaxe in your hand and whack a lump of gold. Anyone can do that, but many nuggets will shatter that way. That's why only people who understand mining should do it. I can tell you more once you have some more experience.
Would you like a drink?
A beer would really hit the spot. There's hardly any beer here in camp, but maybe Lucia still has a bottle.
There you go.
Oh, that tastes good. Thanks, man. You're my hero.
Let's deal.
Been there, done
They all ran like rabbits. I was completely
Hey.
alone.
that will never change.
Everything all right?
Nice and regular.
Wouldn't have done that.
That's the way to get the fat nuggets.
That will never change.
I wouldn't have done that.
Hey,
I used to say that myself.
That's exactly what I said.
can you judge my gold digging abilities?
For you, I'd say you're a genuine digger.
Nobody ever asks me.
Back at work?
Yeah, now I'm getting the very last piece of gold out of this mine.
Who told you that?
Hey, you! What's up?
I'm really slaving away. Well, the main thing is I won't get eaten by a crawler.
That's no secret.
You have to feel sorry for the poor guy.
Hey, you! What are you doing? Are you melting down your gold?
No, I'm washing vegetables. Of course I'm melting down gold, and I'm making coins out of it. Because just imagine, one fine evening Raven comes along and shoves a coin die in my hands. Out of one single gold nugget, I can mint a heap of coins. I'm so good that no one can tell the difference.
How many coins will you give me for one nugget?
Well, I don't know you at all, but I'll make you a special price. For one nugget, I'll give you
10 gold pieces.
What do you know about Raven?
You won't believe it. I was there. I saw what he did in the tomb. He mumbled and called some strange words over and over. Cardamon, Fatang Shatar, Fatang Beliar. And then a blazing light came out of the tomb and I heard the scream. Oh, ye gods, that voice. That was the sound of the end of the world. Raven spoke with it. They conversed. Raven and that voice. I can't remember what they said. I just know that I could only master my limbs again many hours later, back in the camp.
That's totally obvious.
Can you repeat Raven's words again?
Sure. Are you ready? Cardamon, Fatang Shatar, Fatang Beliar.
Let's haggle.
No. That's the standard price everyone gets.
I thought that was a special price.
It is. Everyone here is special to me.
He should have known better. I wouldn't have done that.
I couldn't get away with that.
Who told you that?
Been there, done that.
There have been all kinds of rumors.
Tell me that isn't true.
He should have known better.
No idea. You tell me.
Hey, you!
Anything's possible.
How's it going?
I'm cooking a delicious stew for the diggers and guards.
That will never change.
But the slaves, they don't get anything. Some stale water and
really
old
think?
bread at the most. That won't hurt those city boys.
That was no big deal.
How's it going?
I'm cooking a delicious stew for the diggers and guards, but
I used to say that myself.
He was falling down drunk.
I'm staying out of it.
I won't be treated like that.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
That's totally obvious.
You can't rely on that.
I won't be treated like that. Hey,
I didn't do anything. Leave me alone.
go on like this forever.
It had to happen sooner or later.
Who told you that?
Hey, where are you going? Do you want to go into this passage?
Well, sure. Why not?
There are even more slaves back there. As far as I'm concerned, you can go in, but don't hit them so hard they can't work anymore. After all, we certainly don't want them just sitting around. They have to dig for gold.
I see. And who ordered that?
That is a direct order from Bloodwind.
I thought Raven was the boss here.
Right, but he gave the slaves to Bloodwind. He doesn't have any more use for them.
He was falling down drunk.
Things I can tell you.
Let the slaves go.
Listen, Bloodwind is in command here. The slaves belong to him, so he has the right to set them free. Besides, Thoris also has a say in that. And what about you? Do you have any say?
If it's possible.
I decide who goes into the mine.
You're doing Esteban's old job. Then you have absolutely no say here. Buzz off.
Let the slaves go.
Do you have any?
I could have told you that before.
Hey,
I've been sent by the water mages. I've come to free you.
really? And why should I believe you?
Do you want to get out of here or not?
Of course I want to get out, but,
Vatra sent me. If that's not enough for you, you can all rot in this hole for all I care.
all right, I believe you.
Really? Wow, that went faster than I thought. Okay, now all we need is a plan.
Trying to flee poses a great risk. William tried and he bought it. Prisoners are peasants and workers. They trust me, but they won't dare to mount an escape.
Will I have to kill all the bandits before you budge at all?
But that would be insane. But that can't be the plan. Just see to it that the guards don't attack us, and then we'll get out of here.
Okay, I'll handle that. Tell the others to get ready.
How are you holding up? I'm beat. Completely worn out. Is it a glorious sunny day or one of those clear nights where 1,000 stars are twinkling? I don't know. Where's the gentle rain of summer? The cool evening breeze. I can feel them no longer. It's the eyes that go first in here.
Hang in there. Your rescue is near.
Thanks. Thanks for your words.
Here, drink this.
Thanks. That does me good.
How are you now?
Better. Thanks to you, I can feel my strength returning.
Hey,
Hey, how's it going?
I'm alive. That's all I care about. If you've got something to discuss, Patrick's your man.
What do I have to know about mining gold?
Well, The angle at which you strike is crucial for efficient mining. Not too flat and not too steep. That way, you'll get the nuggets and make your pick hold up forever.
Hey, what do you want? I'm just an imprisoned worker. I haven't done a thing.
Hey, you!
Hey, I'm all right. Thanks for helping part us. If there's anything you want, talk to Patrick. He's our spokesman. Seems like
You don't have to ask me that.
I will never see him.
Hey, you!
Wait a minute.
Is there a problem?
Mine crawlers. Lots and lots of mine crawlers. We've run into a nest here.
Why don't we attack the crawlers?
I asked that too. But the guards had more important things to do. Bloodwind has left it to me to remove this problem.
I don't suppose you're planning to fight the crawlers.
Why should I? So that we can get at the gold in the cave? Bloodwind will just take most of it for himself anyway, and I'm not risking my neck for the little bit I'd get. If you want to fight the crawlers, don't let me stop you. Only don't lure them all out here, okay?
Can you tell me more about Bloodwind?
Yes, he's a gold-hungry bastard. He inspects every new vein and every nugget. He can't go too far out of his way for gold, but we don't mean shit to him.
And otherwise?
He thinks he's the greatest and can't stand it if someone is better off than he is. Okay, I wouldn't go up against him, even so. Just stay out of his way and don't provoke him, unless you want him to get furious and lose control.
Hey, what do you want from me? Go away. Oh my god.
Yeah! Run as fast as you can!
I thought you were trying to pick a fight with me. Did you change your mind? You prefer talking, right?
So, that should be it. The crawlers are finished.
Bloodwind is already on the way. That's what you wanted, isn't it? I mean, you slaughtered the crawlers so Bloodwind would come here. So whatever you're planning, do it now.
You dirty pirate!
You haven't seen the last of me! There you are again.
Hey, you! You killed the mine crawlers? Good. I'll take over now. Go on, beat it.
Wait a minute.
You still aren't gone?
We still have to set something straight. I'm looking for Raven.
Yeah. And what makes you think that Raven wants to talk to you at all? Wait. Are you? Is it you? You're the guy we've been looking for the whole time. What are you doing here? You should be long dead.
People are always telling me that.
Those morons all failed. But you won't get past me. This time I'll finish you.
Like I already said, it's Raven I'm looking for. You aren't important to me.
I'll kill you. I've survived every battle so far.
Everything comes to an end.
Ha ha! I'll defeat you all the same. And I survived the explosion of the barrier without a scratch.
You and a lot of other guys, too.
Ha ha! I'll defeat you all the same. You can't defeat me. I'm Raven's best friend. His right hand.
Yes, that was his biggest mistake.
Ah, you miserable dog.
Enough talk. Let's fight.
It's too late for you anyway. Raven is opening the temple right now. Ha ha ha! Die, bastard!
You haven't seen the last of me! You dirty pirate! You haven't seen the last of me! You haven't seen the last of me! You dirty pirate! You haven't seen the last of me! You dirty pirate! You haven't seen the last of me!
You sure showed that bum. Nice work. Then I'll take a look around the cave.
Those are all just rumors.
No idea. You tell me.
Those are all just rumors.
The things I could tell you.
That's nothing new.
That was no big deal.
It can't go on like this forever.
I used to say that myself.
Do you know anything about the tomb?
Yes.
Told you that.
The tomb is behind this passage. Just follow the bodies and you'll find it.
Is that?
How's it going?
It's too bad that we still have so few slaves. We'll have to get some new ones soon. These guys are totally done in. Probably because they get so little they eat.
I've got no time.
But I'd rather send the diggers back to work than give these dogs a piece of
Already
meat.
know what I think.
And there's more, believe me.
That's totally obvious.
Hey! Let the slaves go.
Do you have any say?
Here, is that enough?
No, put that away. God, I don't want to see that.
It would be better for you if you let the slaves go now.
Wait a minute. Bloodwind isn't the only one who has a say here. So long as I don't have an order from Thoris, no one will be set free.
But you just said that the slaves belong to Bloodwind.
Yes, but I also said that I won't set anyone free without an order from Thoris.
You're one of those guys who won't take a leak without orders, eh? Let the slaves go.
Do you have any say?
Here. It would...
Wait, yeah.
All right. Hey. Hey. How are you now?
Better.
Nothing's going to change about that.
Things I can tell you.
Hey, there you are again.
Nobody ever asks me.
Hey, you.
Care less.
What's up?
I'm really slaving away. Well, the main thing is I won't get eaten by a crawler.
Hey.
There you are again.
Things would have turned out differently if it hadn't been for us.
They all ran like rabbits. I was completely alone.
Hey, you.
I didn't do anything. Leave me alone.
Hey, you.
Wow, man, there sure is a lot of gold here. To get the chunks up there, we'd actually need a ladder. But since the fall of the barrier, nobody's been using ladders anymore. It's really too bad.
You have to feel
Hey,
sorry
you!
for the poor
Trying to
guy.
pick another fight with me, are you?
Same old thing all over again.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
He thinks it's as easy as that.
Hey! Everything all right?
Yeah, so don't make any trouble and everything will be all right.
Bloodwind is dead.
There aren't many people I'd wish that on, but Bloodwind is better off dead.
What are you planning?
What?
Now you've cleared Bloodwind out of the way, too. I'm just asking myself, who's next? Raven? Or me?
Are you afraid?
I'm not afraid of a fight, but I am afraid of the consequences of your actions. This camp is the only thing we have left. It may not have always run to perfection, but it does run. And with every person you kill, another piece of our community breaks up. We are bandits, outcasts, lawbreakers, desperados. Wherever we go, we're hunted, locked up, and killed. There is no better place for us than this. No better time than now.
What are you getting at?
These men need someone to lead them. Who should that be? You? You, who is constantly roaming from place to place?
Then you take over the leadership of the camp.
Okay, but what about Raven?
Raven will soon have other worries. I'll take care of him. Oh, yes, and make sure that the prisoners can leave the camp in peace.
All right. I shall take care of all the guards out here.
Hey, slow down. You aren't getting in there, so beat it.
Get out of my way. I have to see Raven.
No one enters these quarters. Direct orders from Raven himself.
Here. Do you still want to stop me now?
Is that Bloodwind? Oh, that's... Oh. Yes, no, I mean, you can go in.
Hey, you! About Raven. He has a gold mine, and he has the prisoners digging for gold.
That sounds like him. You must get the prisoners out of there.
Yes, of course. I'm working on it. I made my way into Raven's quarters.
And? What about Raven?
I came too late. He disappeared into the Adana's temple right before my eyes.
What? That is a catastrophe. Why didn't you follow him?
I couldn't follow Raven. He blocked the entrance from inside.
I must think. The question is, how did Raven get into the temple? And what did he do before he passed through the portal?
He spoke an incantation at the gate.
And before that?
He opened a burial chamber. I only know that he must have performed some sort of ritual there.
A ritual? Yes, that's it. I fear that Raven has made the power of the guardians of the dead his own. He got his knowledge of the temple from a spirit. You must go to Mixier and tell him about this.
About the relics. What about this?
That looks good. Where'd you find that?
The bandits used these stone tablets as a sort of currency.
The tablets bear the sign of Korhodran, a great warrior. He is the commander whose son Rodimus caused the downfall of the entire city. I'll bet the bandits don't even know what it is they are trading there. Very good. The image of this city is becoming clearer, but we still don't know enough. In all, there must be 5 of this sort of stone tablet hidden around here. Find them and bring them to me. Here is some gold as a reward.
I'll see whether I can find anything.
Good, but hurry. Time is not our ally.
About the relics. I'll see whether I can find anything.
Good, but hurry. Time is not our ally. May Adanos protect you.
Hey, you! I've activated another one of the teleporter stones. Give me the next focus.
Of course. Here it is. Here are a few gold coins.
Satyrus sent me. Raven has made his way into the temple and blocked the portal from the inside. Satyrus thinks he got his information about the temple from a ghost.
By Adanos! He must have summoned the High Priest Cardamon to ask him about a way into the temple. According to the records, his grave was in the caves under the fortress. You will have to do the same. But you cannot ask Cardamon anymore. The grave of the warrior prince Quahodran is supposed to lie in the west of the valley. You will have to find it and waken Quahodran. It is written in these inscriptions how a believer of Adanos can summon a spirit.
Do you think that'll really work?
I've read a lot of crazy ramblings. For example, the writings of Iberian, the leader of the Brotherhood of the Sleeper. But I believe every word of the author of these writings.
The Brotherhood of the Sleeper didn't spread just lies. The Sleeper really existed.
But it wasn't their lies that made them implausible. It was their words as such. They were more confusing than believable. They showed the excessive use of the swamp weed they smoked. It is the seriousness and prudence in the words on this stone tablet that convince me that this man wrote the truth.
Why Corhodron? Why not the High Priest Cardamon?
Raven has desecrated the grave of Cardamon with his summoning. We can assume that. We shall have to look for another spirit.
Are you really serious?
I want to explore every possibility. Even if there is only a ghost of a chance for us to meet one of the builders, then we have to do it. Raven has managed to do it after all.
Assuming I want to summon this ghost, what do I have to do?
Find Quarhodron's grave in the west of the valley. His ghost can be summoned by the words of the Guardians of the Dead, which I have written for you here. That's all. Now you just have to find the grave. Good luck, my son.
What was that again about the warrior Prince Corhodron?
You have to find his grave and summon his ghost with the words of the Guardians of the Dead. I have written the words down. You just have to read them aloud.
Let's deal.
Those are all just rumors.
I couldn't care less.
Falling down drunk.
Nobody wants to know.
Let the slaves go.
Do you have any say?
Nobody wants to know.
I talked with Thoris. He ordered the slaves to be set free.
Okay, if Thoris ordered it, but I have to ask myself why he decided on something like that.
But you aren't being paid to ask questions.
All right. I'm obviously not needed here anymore, so I'll go get me some stew.
I was completely alone.
Nobody wants to know.
Hey, you! All's well. You can make yourselves scarce.
Great. I know a cave in the swamp where we can gather for now, but then what?
Leave the swamp towards the southwest. The water mages have set up their camp near the ruins of the old temple. They're going to show you the way out of this valley.
Thanks. Thank you so much. We are all very deeply...
Never mind.
Hey, there you are again.
Hey, you! What's up?
I'm merely slaving away.
You have to feel sorry for the poor guy.
There's more, believe me.
He was falling down.
I need better armor.
So, you can have this. It's Esteban's fault. It's so expensive. That damn dog pockets a share of every piece of armor I sell.
He was falling down.
Tell me that isn't true.
It's better to watch out who you tell what.
That was no big deal.
You don't have to ask me that.
Been there, done that.
Show me your wares.
I couldn't get away with that.
I could have told you that before.
The things I could tell you.
Those are all just rumors.
He simply needs to practice more.
There've been all kinds of rumors.
He really should have known better.
I've got swamp weed for you. How's business?
Good. Esteban's death is a reason for some here to celebrate.
I'll never get this open without the right key. I'll come back later. Hey, you!
That's nothing new. You don't have to ask me. I couldn't care less. Things would have turned out
as if I didn't have
differently if it
enough
hadn't been for us.
You already know what I think.
He really
And what's it like leading the hunters?
Leave me alone.
You don't have to
ask me that. They all ran like rabbits.
You don't have to tell me that. It had to happen sooner or later.
Esteban is dead.
Really? Man, that's lucky. Who did it?
Let's just say someone you know.
Thanks for coming to me. Now I can go back to the camp.
Don't you want to leave?
Of course we do. We're only waiting for the right moment.
Don't you want to leave?
Of course we do. We're only waiting for the right moment.
How are you now?
Better.
Hey! Hey, you!
Hey, I'm all right. If there's anything you want, talk to Patrick. He's our spokesman.
Hey, you! Fortuno is pretty confused and could use a potion to restore his memory.
Fortuno. That's Raven's servant, no?
He was. Now he's just a wreck, and it's Raven's fault.
Raven? Until now, I thought a lot of him. All right. But here in the swamp, I can't brew any potions.
I could brew the potion. There's an alchemist's bench in the camp. I just need the recipe.
Be careful with this recipe. Brewing this potion is dangerous. If something goes wrong in the brewing, or one of the ingredients isn't right, the potion will be deadly.
I'll be careful. Let's deal.
I couldn't care less. Nobody wants to know.
It's exactly what I said. Anything's possible.
He simply needs to practice more. I couldn't get away with that.
Who said that?
What does he know about duty?
Hey!
May Adanos protect you.
Same old thing, all over again.
Is it really true?
I've got no time for things like that.
That's really not my problem.
Teach me something.
He simply needs to practice more.
That was obvious all along.
You can't rely on that.
The bandits have found a gold mine.
I knew it. That's why they came here. Nobody would volunteer to live in this monster-ridden bog. Good work. Here, I've cut something for you.
There's one more thing I'd like to know.
And that is?
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Tell me that isn't true.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
He listened to the wrong person.
Hey, you! Thanks to you, Greg is making me saw planks now until there's no wood left on the island. Just leave me alone.
Is there anything else for me to do?
You'd better go ask the captain.
You don't have to tell me that.
I'd have done it differently.
I know who murdered Angus and Hank.
Good for you. They're both dead. So who cares now? No pirate ever got rich through vengeance. Just as long as I have my grog back.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
I've got no time for things like that.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
Hey, you! I know who murdered Angus and Hank.
Who? Who did it?
His name is Juan. He's one of the bandits.
You've got to do that bastard in, do you hear me? He must not get away with this.
What are you doing now?
I'm taking a break. Francis got my old job. Let him saw planks until his arms fall off.
I'm not telling you anything new.
Things would have turned out differently if it hadn't been for us.
Yeah, he really said that.
I can't read that. About the relics. What about this?
That looks good. Where'd you find that?
This piece was lying in a large building in a deep ravine.
That was the library of the ancient people. Apparently a tablet of the scholars. Many of the scripts we have found can be traced to the leader of the caste of scholars. Curiously enough, he did not leave his own name behind anywhere. Very good. The image of this city is becoming clearer, but we still don't know enough. In all, there must be 5 of this sort of stone tablet hidden around here. Find them and bring them to me. Here is some gold as a reward.
I'll see whether I can find anything.
Good, but hurry. Time is not our ally. May Adanos protect you.
Another bandit!
Take care of everything for everybody.
Really?
That's not
How
what
interesting.
I heard. Go away, don't tell me that.
There's more, believe me.
We can't keep it.
So why won't they listen to me?
It had to happen sooner or later.
And
The missing people have come back.
Yes, you did it. Their journey has come to a good end. But our own journey must go on. So go, with the blessing of Adanos. Adanos, bless this man, light his path, and grant him the strength to withstand all dangers. But the human and the beast waged war upon the land of Adanos.
thanks for saving me.
You listened to the wrong people.
But he knew that all along.
I'm no better off myself.
It can't go on like this forever.
I'm no better off myself. I'd have gone about it differently. That's all just gossip.
It can't go on like this forever.
That's been known a long time.
Don't say he didn't know that.
He never would have thought of that himself.
I
That's not what I heard.
How are things in town?
If the orcs really show up to besiege us, it's gonna get unpleasant around here. There's only one ship, and the paladins are guarding it, and I don't think they'll use it to rescue the citizens.
Is there no other way of getting out of here?
No, none of us can leave this island without a ship.
Show me your wares.
I agree with you completely. I wouldn't be so sure. He doesn't see that. I can't help it.
That's the first I've heard of it.
And he did not. There, where Adanos stood, was a place in which Enos and Beliar had no
Show me your wares.
And the sea released the land, and there arose
He'd better shut up.
It's really not my He never would have thought of that himself.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
You don't say.
But that's terrible.
Leave me alone.
That's not what I heard. That's an open secret. I can't take care of everything for everybody.
That's what I've always said.
Don't tell this to anyone. I won't tell her a thing from now on.
I'm staying out of it.
Really, how interesting.
Everybody knows by now.
Who says things like that?
Hey, you!
Really?
Listen to the rules.
About those missing people.
Who says things like
I've
that?
been able to rescue some of the missing people.
I knew you'd succeed.
what I heard.
Then I can finally go about my own business.
That's not what I heard.
You
That's
don't
not
say.
what I heard.
That's what I've always said.
I'm staying out of it.
That's typical.
I'm not telling you anything new.
Tell me that. Been there, done that.
Don't say you didn't know that.
That will never change.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
What do you have?
Then pay attention.
You didn't get that from me. Nobody ever asks for my opinion.
I've got no time.
Some don't even know how wicked they are. That was obvious.
There you are again. Have you heard news of my buddy William then?
He's dead.
Yeah, that's what I'd been expecting. Thanks for coming back here to tell me. I'll go down to the tavern and drink up his share of our last catch. That's what he would have wanted.
So, how are the fish biting?
I've seen better times. Too little to live on, too much to die.
idea? You tell me.
Nobody ever asked.
Been there, done that.
Everybody knows by now. But that's terrible.
I don't believe that.
Well, well, you know the sign. I'm impressed.
Have you got a job for me?
There is a thing I'd like to have, but I haven't found one so far.
What can I get you?
A sextant. Bring me a sextant. I'll pay you a good price for it.
I've got a sextant for you.
Incredible. You actually managed to find one. Here, you've really earned your pay.
Where is it worth the trouble to break in?
In the upper quarter of town, of course. But if you want to break into somewhere up there, wait until night. Everyone's asleep then, except for the city guards. They patrol at night. I know one of them. Wombo. He's the only one interested in gold. He's expensive, but once you've paid him, you don't have to worry anymore.
Hey, you! Can you teach?
Sure.
Hey, you!
You don't say.